In the beginning, there were two Bengons in the early days of Sonaria. These two roamed, looking for shells to feast out of, and small beings. But when the greatest ecosystem comes to life, it can fall. Cut. Years after the the Bengon mother died, it lowed below the ocean, where nothing could find it, feasting for itself. But he didn't know the feistiest creature in the ocean was about to be his match. As the Bengon stands looking behind himself, behind him is the most feared creature in all of the ocean, showing aggression, the most horrifying, disgusting thing. As the creature starts to get closer, he looks at him face to face, but the Bengon runs and runs and runs. But this creature, catfish-like, is similar to these moves, hunting his prey. He misses the first bite as he's still chasing, trying to catch up but is not able to. He keeps going into the huge coral reef, slowing down. He sees the creature go down into the dark depths. As the Bengon runs out, he is tired. The creature creeps up, trying to see him, but his eyes aren't clear to see. He looks around, trying to grab him, finds him, starts chewing on his prey that has slowly. As this catfish-like creature looks towards the outside the water, takes a leap of faith, and jumps out, being able to walk around, see the new world for the first time. He sits up straight, seeing the opportunities he has here. He walks around, learning what this new world is, what it has to offer. The things it has to offer is great in mind. Plenty of food and creatures for him to hunt.
As the tiny creature walks out of the water onto this huge island with a humongous volcano, it looks around for a possible protection. He sees a possible protection over inside the huge volcano as the legendary Sonaria, one of its kind, walks out looking for its next prey. It looks across the Flower Cove, where the world has expanded after the huge earthquake from yesterday. He looks for his next prey, his food that he feasts on. The things that he looks for are inevitable. If he can find it, he'll be full until next winter. He looks around, not able to find anything. He sniffs around, knowing something's here. He looks into the water that he cannot enter, and looks upon the open ocean, not seeing any creatures. Then he sneaks up from behind this little thing and bites it. Trying to kill it, he runs and runs and runs, but he's too slow for this fast little budgie. He burns running across the lava. He makes his way to Lush Cove, or Pride Rock, my bad, we cut that out, where he will spend the rest of his life worrying if this creature will ever come back to him face to face. Cut. That's pretty good. As the legendary Sonaria steps into the new world, Lush Grove, he looks around for the possible opportunities of this world. He sees nothing in sight. All the tiny creatures have been scared off by its dominance. He comes in for a drink of water, but doesn't see anything in sight. but he smells something. Then, one of his back eyes sees something. A legendary Kendall. Not just any Kendall, an ancient Kendall. He shows his dominance by ferociously roaring. They run at each other with fierce might, biting each other, trying to fight back, but the ability is too strong. They're both just as same. The Kendall runs into the water as the Sonaria won the battle, but the Kendall will come back one day. And cut. As the Sonaria claims more land, sends out a ferocious roar, but he doesn't know his consequences have actions. He sits on top of this stone, knowing his dominance, looks around at the scenery, knowing what's next to come will be his greatest discovery yet. Hears something from behind. A Kendall comes to attack. He tries to ambush it, but the Kendall is not successful, as they run in circles, not able to do anything to each other. The Sonaria can't do anything. The Sonaria slowly dies, but the Kendall retreats back into the water. The scared little baby cannot face the legendary creature that hasn't died. The first creature to ever touch this earth has not died in over 1,000 years. And cut. The guardian dragon sits there, waiting, sleeping, not being disturbed, but the catfish jumps up, attempting to grab him, but misses. The guardian dragon wakes up at this sight as the catfish starts running away. After learning how to fly, he runs after the breath of the dragon hits him hard, knowing that he is able to outmaneuver him, but when push comes to shove, he might be the next meal for the guardian dragon. As he runs, as the young caveman looks around towards the water outside of Volcano Island, not knowing of the legendary creature hiding within, he gets jumped out and attacked by the Battle Kendall. He doesn't know what to do, so he starts running towards the volcano, trying to make his escape. As the Jeff, aka the caveman, runs through, he gets stopped at the lava pool, scared to move because of what he has seen. The legendary Sonaria stands there, looking at his rival from all these years ago, stronger and more evil. They both roar at each other, asserting their dominance. As the ferocious creatures look at each other, one over 2,000 years old, the other over 200 years old. The slight difference doesn't affect them. They charge at each other, looking for a fight. The Sonaria lands the first hit. The Sonaria gets cornered, trying to fight, but can't get out. He's stuck. Not a good sign. Alright, stop. As the Sonaria nails the blowing hits, the Kendall falls to the floor. The Sonaria walks out, showing his dominance that he is the real creature of Sonaria. He walks out to conquer the rest of this world. Then, out of nowhere, he sniffs something is off. Turns around. He's still here. They continue fighting hard, and they fight hard and hard and hard. But, inevitably, the Sonaria dies, and the Kendall becomes the creature